Chueng and our professor and all classmates here. And today I'm very delighted to present about one individual topic called the 7 habits of highly effective people. And actually, this is a very powerful lesson that we have to learn as well. I just want to mention first, if we can learn this and practice this, our life will be better. And we are coming from a Faculty of Education, Science in English, and subject is Educative Leadership. And topic I have shown you at the moment, the 7 habits of highly effective people. Our professor, Mr. Sun Sumara, and my name is Chueng. Alright, and so let's move to the next one. Alright, here are the contents that I am going to talk about these 7 habits. So the first one, welcome to the 7 habits of highly effective people. The second one, the main purpose of the presentation today. And the third one, what is paradigm, what is principle, what is habit. And the 7 habits of highly effective people showing in the letter and handshake for 7 habits of highly effective people. 5 core paradigms, leadership tools, circle of concern versus circle of influence, even circle of no control versus circle of control. All things are created twice, even 2 times. And the last one is 4 kinds of solution. So let's get to the first one. Right. So I would like to say, alright, very warm welcome to 7 habits. So the definition, this is from my understanding. I want to apologize if it is not really completely right, but the thing is that from my understanding, 7 habits is the combination of the powerful lesson in the personal change of your life, of our life. Okay. So the main purpose of presentation today is only sharing. I'm afraid that I have no license with this one, honestly. So I have to mention it clearly and like capital letter like that. It means that for presentation of 7 habits of highly effective people today is only sharing, okay? Alright. So what is a paradigm mean? Paradigm is just kind of concept or idea, and I get it from the definition from the book. I said from the 7 habits of highly effective people. They said paradigm is the way you see the world. Okay. Whenever you see the world, for example, you see the world in the bad place, it means that it is a little bit negative already. But if you don't judge the book by its cover, you are the positive person or something like that. So paradigm is the way you see the world. If you see everything around you are the good environment, you see, oh, they are good people, so you are a positive person. Okay. But if you see that, oh, they are very bad people, they are gangsters, something like that, so you are in negativity. Go to the next one. Alright. So what does principle mean? Principle, it kinds of a rule, or something like that. So according to the book, it says principles never change. Principles are same for everyone. Honesty, responsibility, and loyalty are the example of principle. If you apply it, it means that you are living with the principle. If you apply the 7 habits, it means you are living with the principle. Very nice principle. So I got it from the Leader in Weeks book, page 3. What does habit mean? It's very short. Habit, it means that the daily activity that you do every day. Habit, for example, you get up in the morning, you go to the bathroom to take the bath, brush your teeth, and then come back, and then you prepare yourself, and then prepare the bed, or having breakfast, preparing to work or something that we call habit. So in the book it says habit is what you do every day. Okay, for instance, you always read a book when you are free or something like that. Alright. 7 habits. Alright, come on. Number 1. Habit number 1. Because number 1, be proactive. I will do the 7, like I can say, hand shine for 7 habits later on with the shine like that. So, just want to tell you a little bit first about 7 habits. Number 1 is be proactive. Number 2, begin with the end in mind. Number 3, put first thing first. Number 4, think win-win. Number 5, seek first to understand then be understood. Number 6, synergize. Number 7, sharpen the saw. Alright. So here you can see as well. I got it from the internet as well, this one. So number 1, where can I show the just like
Okay, the next one is
which one?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
The red one? Alright, here. Where is habit number 1? It will be proactive. I am the force. Take responsibility for your life. So it means that I am a responsible person. I have to do it. For example, I eat something and then I will not drop my rubbish or my rubbish on the floor. I have to pick it up, put it in the dustbin. So it means that I am a responsible person. So you guys as well, you have to be responsible. So you got habit number 1, be proactive. Habit number 2, something else. Begin with an mind. You have to have a plan. You have to think before you do something. For example, imagine that today is February 3rd. So tomorrow, what you're gonna do? You have to set a plan. Have a plan before, plan ahead, okay? Before you do something, so that it will be effective. Habit number 3: put first thing first. Do the most important thing first before you and before doing something like. You have to do the most important thing. For example, if we talk about the kids or the children, let them do homework first, complete the schoolwork first, after let them play a game or something like that. So we have to prioritize the important things. Habit number 4. Habit number 4 here, think win-win. So everyone can win, so we have to sing win-win. We don't sing lose-win, or we don't sing win-lose, or we don't sing lose-lose. So we sing win-win. Everyone can win, something like that. Okay. Example, give you example. Alright. So today I bring my child to class since my wife is busy. So if I don't sing win-win, I will not allow my wife to go to work for her business for today, and I will come here and my wife will be taking care of my son at home. So I will lose my business, something like that. So to think win-win, I have to think critically about the impact, what will happen. So I chose to bring him here so that I can sometime attend a class, and also I can let my wife to be at her business place or something like that. And I apologize for bringing him as well today, but he doesn't really active much this morning. Anyway, so it means that my wife also win, I also can win. So we all win. Okay, we all win. Habit number 5. Seek first to understand, then be understood. Seek first, you have to look first, you have to listen first before you speak it out, before you reply. Okay, so you have to listen carefully first. Listen to your partner first. Okay. And then you will reply back. Habit number 6, synergize. Synergize, here we have to work together in order to have achievement, a big achievement. For example, you work alone, you got a very small, you can say very small achievement. But if you work together with your team, it will be greater. Okay, the result will be increased or will be better. Habit number 7, the last one. Sharpen the saw. Sharpen it means like this. And use the saw to sharpen. No, it doesn't mean like that. It means you still develop your capacity, your development. You have to learn lifelong learning. We call lifelong learning. Okay? We call lifelong learning. Right. So I'm gonna move to the next one. See? 7 habit 3. So I just want to show you the 7 habit 3. Alright. Here. This is we call 7 habit 3. And here is habit number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here is the sun, here's the cloud. Alright, represent about growth of the tree. It means that we're talking about the 7 habit here. So, habit number 1, be proactive. Habit number 2, begin with a mind. Habit number 3, put first thing first. Habit number 4, think win-win. Habit number 5, seek to understand and understood. Habit number 6, energize. Habit number 7, sharpen the saw. So here, you can see example, habit number 1, 2, 3. If you got these 3 habits, it means that you are dependent. You depend on your family. Alright? We all used to depend on our family when we were we were children or something like that. So we depend on them, like here. Habit 1, 2, and 3. But, and we go to habit number 4, 5, and 6, we are independent. We are not dependent anymore. We can choose, we can do anything, we can make decision making or something by ourselves. So here, habit number 4, 5, and 6. Alright? And the last one, habit number 7, only one here. Again, remember this is we are dependent. We go to this stage, we are independent, and we go to this stage, we are interdependent. We can survive ourselves, we can choose our action, we can responsible our action, we can do everything by ourselves, and then we can go to this stage, we can help the other people as well. Okay, we can help our people. Alright, go to next. Alright, here, what I promised you earlier, hand shine for 7 habits. So we have 7 habits here. So the first one, what we're gonna do? I'll show you how to, since I also I have been working for the Westline group for about like say 2-3 already since 2016. They brought this program, so I apologize for that as well. Since I just want to share the course only, the lesson only. So habit number 1, be proactive. What do they do? Hand shine. They do like this. Habit number 1, be proactive. Be proactive. Again, be proactive. I'm responsible. I'm in charge of myself. Habit number 2. Here. Okay, number 1, and now habit number 2. Begin. You start from here. Begin with the end. Start with the end in mind. Again, begin with the end in mind. The last time, begin with the end in mind. So begin with in mind means you have a plan. As I told you, when you do something, you have to set a plan first so that it will be effective. Alright. Habit number 3. Put first thing first. Put. What is it? Put first thing first. Okay, it means prioritize the task, the most important thing first. Do put first thing first. Like that. Habit number 4. Sing, win, win. Sing, win, win. Sing, win, win. Everyone can win. So we have to sing, win, win. Sing, you win, and your partner also win. So we win. Sorry, we win. Or we are the winner or something like that. Habit number 5. They put like this. Sit first. You have to look first and listen. Sit first, and then you listen. What you see and you listen. Sit first to understand, then to be understood. You have to speak out, reply out like this. Okay. Again, sit first to understand, then to be understood like this. Okay. Habit number 6. Synergize. Here, synergize. Work together with your co-worker, classmate, or something like that to have a greater, better achievement. So synergize means that seek first to understand. Number 5, number 6, synergize. Together is better. Key principle. The last one, habit number 7, sharpen the saw. Balance till best here. Balance till best. Sharpen the saw, we do this, okay? We do like that. We pretend we are cutting the tree or something like that. We use the saw, and then the key principle also the 7 habit is the 7th one is balance till best like this, okay? Alright, go to, alright, let me summarize the last one. This one, I'm sorry for So again, habit number 1, be proactive. I am in charge of myself. Habit number 2, begin with the end in mind. Have a plan. Habit number 3, put first thing first. Listen before you talk. Listen first. Do the most work first then play. I'm sorry for that. Work first then play. Habit number 4, sing, win. Everyone can win. Okay. Habit number 5, seek to understand and be understood. You have to listen before you talk. Okay, right. Habit number 6, synergize to get this better. Habit number 7, sharpen the saw. Burn and feel best. Right. Right. Here are the 5 core paradigms. So the first paradigm is paradigm of leadership. The second one, paradigm of potential. The third one, paradigm of change. The fourth one, paradigm of motivation. And the last one is paradigm of education. You're gonna see here paradigm of leadership here. The fake leader, they say leadership is for you, but it's not really for you. Okay, so you should say we have to say everyone can be a leader. Okay, so leadership for all people, not for you. Paradigm of potential. They say a few people are given gift. Okay, so it's not right. The right one is here. Everyone has genius. It means that everyone is given the gift or have is gifted or something like that. Paradigm of change. They say to improve school system. So to improve school, the system need to change first. But the real leader, they say, change start with me. So if you want to change something, you have to start with yourself. Okay. Paradigm of motivation. They say educator control and direct student learning. But we should say educator empower. The key word is here, empower students to lead their own learning by themselves. Do not control them or direct them. Just empower, give them the right opportunity or the authority to lead their own learning. The last paradigm of education. They say focus only on the academic achievement, but it's not completely right. We have to say development of whole person. We don't focus on only academic achievement, but we focus only maybe soft skill, hard skill, maybe characteristic, maybe academic parts as well. So more than that, you call development of the whole person. Right. Go to the next one. Alright, activity of classroom decoration. This is just my activity to lead my student to the classroom decoration. Right? Here, we were working here, student taking a break, they're breaking time, and here we are decorating the classroom and with our co-worker as well.
It's my school.
Yeah, of course. And leadership tool. So tool is mean that the kind of material that you use to do something. And leadership, so it means the tool of the leadership. If you want to study leadership, if you want to get the leadership, if you want to be a good leader, you have to understand or you have to know about the tool, leadership tool as well. And then you can use it. Let's see. Leadership tools are the way or the tool to organize the thoughts, the idea, the concept. They give you, leadership tool here give you a lot of different ways to look at the task and solve the problem. So whenever you know, you understand, you realize about the leadership tool, you can use it to solve the problem. So what are they? Let's see. The first one, we call bone chart here. Just like a fish, bone of the fish. You can put the problem here and then you can put solution here or solution here. So after that you can prioritize to the most correct, accurate solution. Alright? And here you also can put the problem here, and then you can put solution here. Sometimes we call a Venn diagram, but it seems to be Venn diagram. Alright, go to next tool. Alright. This is called flow chart. Look, problem happen here, and if you don't stop here, think first, you start it, you reply it, it will be wrong, will be your mistake. But if the problem happen here, and then you stop here, you think first, you think why it happened, and what the reason happened. You stop and think first, and then you can reply later on, it will be effective. So you have to stop here first and think about the problem, what happened, and think about the solution as well. Go to this one. Alright, we also kinds of a leadership tool as well. You can trace out the task here and solution here in the column here. And this line chart and goal planner. You can put the goal here and action plan what you're gonna do, right? Next. Alright, this is called see, do, get process. So whenever first you have to see something, for example, you want to for me, I want to do a presentation about 7 habits. So what I have to do, I have to see first what thing here. I mean, I have to see the thing, see the whole thing. I have to read the book. All right, I have to read the book, and also I have to prepare a slide, something like that. And I have to see the whole thing, what will happen, or something like that. And then I will interpret the meaning as well. And then I will do it. What is it here? Then you practice it already. I will do the presentation like I'm doing right now. Do the presentation right now. And then after doing presentation, I will get the achievement. I finish my presentation. So let's see here. Alright, you can see the circle here. First you're gonna see it here, start from here, and then you will do it. After that you get the result. Alright? Again, you see it, and then you do it, practice it, operate it, and then you get a result. Go to the next one. Right? Circle of concern and circle of influence. Here, alright. We can also say circle of no control and circle of control. Circle of control is means circle of control is means circle of circle of concern is means circle of no control. Circle of influence is means circle of control. So let's see together. Alright. Here. Circle of no control or circle of concern, circle of control or circle of influence. Okay. So when one thing happen if we think about we are in circle of concern, no control, it will spread bigger until there is no circle of control. So you cannot control it anymore, alright? But in contrast, if a problem occur or happen and you are in circle of control, you will try to find solution again and again until you break down the circle of no control. So there is no circle of control anymore, right? So the full circle here is a circle of control, right? The definition from Stephen R. Covey, he said, yeah, leadership, what does it mean leadership? He said, leadership is communicating a person's words and potential so clearly that they are inspired to see it in themselves. So here, Dr. Stephen R. Covey, alright? So here, all things are created twice. When I first saw this, alright, I tried to think what happened, and then see again and again, critical thinking, something like that, and then we'll see again, oh, it's true. Two things are created twice. So, the first one we call mental or first creation, and the second one we call physical or second creation. So, for example, here I wrote by myself. You may think about a plan for having a study tour to Tamai Mountain, and this is the first creation of the mental creation. But the action here we call when you and your friend go there and you talk about when we'll be back and when what will we do when we arrive there, something like that we call second creation. Again, it is easily to understand that the first creation is meaning you think first, you think in your mind, it's not outside yet. And then the second one, physical or second creation, is when you do it, what you think, and then you do it outside. Alright. Here are the four solutions. Four solutions. The first one saying win-win solution, win-win solution, win-lose solution, lose-win solution, and lose-lose solution. So, if we are the leader, this is the best solution for us, win-win solution. Okay? We don't want to win and let our partner lose. We don't want to lose ourselves and let our partner win, and we don't lose and let our partner lose as well. It's not really good. This is the bad one. Okay? Alright. So I suggest everyone to, when you have a problem or you have the issue, you have to try to think about the win-win solution here. Alright. Alright, I think it's done, and here is the reference. Now it's time for Q&A. Reference. The higher value of the representation is related to step of Chueng. Alright. Alright, thank you so much for the video time.
After you go, after you.
You're not guys, okay. So, Q&A, you Q&A, you can ask me. It's okay because alright. Yeah.
Speak English.
Alright. Listen, for this Serenity, they try to train the staff for about a week. And now I guess
We ask you next week, go after you.